Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Sports Betting 101 video. In this video, we're going to start diving into bankroll management. Ready, set, bet. Oh, let's get ready to gamble! Welcome back to Volume 3 of the BettorOff Sports Betting 101 videos. So far, we've covered the different types of bets that you can make at the sportsbook. Now, it's time to come up with the proper game plan to help you beat the sportsbook. And that all starts with practicing good bankroll management. Look, beating the sportsbook is the ultimate goal, but I'm going to show you a sustainable way of doing it. This is only the first video dedicated to bankroll management. There will be more to come. If you'd like to stay tuned for more content from this channel, make sure you subscribe and tap that bell. Now, whether you intend on being a full-time pro sports handicapper or just a weekend warrior, being a responsible sports bettor should be first and foremost. Practicing good bankroll management will keep you centered so that you don't get too high during the good times.
I'm so happy I can't even feel my arms!
Or too low during the bad times and start chasing your losses. So let's start by explaining what a bankroll is. It is the budget of money you set aside specifically for sports betting that you can afford to lose. Plain and simple, guys. Money for bills, food, or entertainment should not be part of the money you use to bet on sports. And just in case you're considering sports betting as a full-time gig, a professional sports handicapper that does this and only this for a living will typically start off with a bankroll at around $100,000. And that's actually small potatoes. Some pro sports handicappers' bankrolls are 7 figures. But most people are just starting from ground zero and kind of figuring out what they can afford to play with as they go. Let's say that you like football and you want to have a bankroll just for betting on the NFL. Well, you can afford to lose $500 a month, for example. Football season runs from September through January. That's 5 months. So doing quick math, you're committing $2,500 to betting on the NFL for the season. That's your bankroll. The next question you should be asking yourself is, how much should I bet each time? What a great question! A unit is the average bet size made for most wagers based on a person's bankroll. Typically, your average bet size should be between 1 and 5% of your entire bankroll, and it's also a good way to look at things objectively so that you don't get caught up in FOMO. Finding people that say that they're winning on social media are a dime a dozen. Being up 10K over a weekend might sound impressive, but if that person's average bet size is $10,000, then being up 10 grand really only means that they were up 1 unit, which is good. You always want to be up a unit at the end of a day or a week, but if my average bet size were $50, then I really only missed out on a profit of $50 if I followed this guy's picks. Breaking things down into units can help weather the storm of a bad run of luck, and it can also help you avoid the inevitable pitfall of thinking that you're unbeatable when you get on a hot streak. Neither will last forever. Staying disciplined and sticking to your unit size will sustain you long term. Remember, between 1 and 5% of your entire bankroll should be your unit size. Each person's unit size should be different based on the size of their bankroll and how many bets they make per day or month and whether they have a system that has proven to be profitable. Keeping records. Maintaining a record of your wins and losses is important. This isn't just a scoreboard to show off to people. This is how you track your profits and losses and figure out where you need to make your adjustments. By keeping documented records, you can identify your own strengths and weaknesses. For example, it's good to maintain records based on different sports, different leagues, and different bet types. You may find that you have an edge picking totals in one particular league. So you might want to lay off on picking against the spread or the money line so much and start capitalizing on those over-unders a little bit more. Keeping a documented history of your bets is the best way to hold yourself accountable. Sportsbooks maintain their own records for every wager that they take in. Why wouldn't you? They treat it as a business, and you should too. If you would like an easy way of keeping records for your sports bets, you can always use the BettorOff app to do that. It's absolutely free. And when you make your picks, it's going to ask you your confidence level between 1 and 5. This is also the way that you track your units. You can also shop for the best odds and follow other people's picks in areas that you might be weak. Thank you very much for watching Volume 3 of these Sports Betting 101 videos. This is really just the tip of the iceberg on this topic. I'll be going into further detail on bankroll management along with some other topics as well. We also put out videos sharing picks and other types of sports betting advice, so make sure you subscribe and tap that bell. And if you've watched this far, please hit the like button. Until next time, best of luck banging on the books.